Don't worry, I'll do it. Okay, you've come from different divisions now with looking at ancillary data and at the aerial triangulation division as well. Okay, our task in this division is to compile topographical data for the whole country. So we've got an Oracle database at the moment. Okay, we used to do all this by hand many years ago. So we've got an Oracle database with a GMedia GIS interface to actually talk to the Oracle database. Okay, the whole database is complete at the moment. Sorry, you guys up here, eh?
No. Yes.
I'm clever, eh?
Yes.
That's the smart thing about the GIS. Obviously, when we had this manual method of compiling this topographical data, it was very cumbersome. But now, at a blink of an eye, we can bring the data out, examine it, just like any GIS system. Our database is complete for the whole country, and as far as most of the geographical features are concerned. We've got a listing of geographical features from air transport right the way down to water source, wind pumps, fountains, springs, etc. So our main task is to update this data set. At the moment we've got about less than 200, maybe 150 map sheets to complete, where we would have completed all the components. Okay, there is roughly about 1,916 map sheets, one in 50,000 standard map sheets in the whole country. Okay, so it's quite a big data set, and the country is diverse as well, from very dry arid regions up here, the Kalahari, to very wet areas. Obviously the vegetation and the population is along this area over here, and then the northern parts as well. The northern province over here is quite a desolate province. It's our biggest province, but less people. But when we're compiling these topographical features, man-made and natural features, even an area like this gives us problems, because it's got sand dunes, it's got strange features where if it's been built by man, it's quite easy to photo-interpretate that. So our task is to update the whole information of the topographical data. We've got an example here of Port Elizabeth over here, which we've done not so long ago, which is sitting down the bottom over there. It's got the Joseph Mabhida Stadium, which they've just built now for the World Cup, which is not sitting anywhere over here. It's over here somewhere. This map is actually out of date. The reason we're going to show you this is in the last 5 years or so, they built a new harbour over here called Kucha Harbour, which is a lot of development in Kucha here. So there's a lot of development. So once we finish this map, it's an ever-ending task of updating it as well. You know. So we've got all the topographical features that we compile. It's all categorized in our GIS classification, hierarchy, etc. They get cleaned with a topology where it's applicable. What we've got here is the old imagery. We've recently acquired a color camera, and we don't do all the flying. We get our contract work gets flown on contract, our air photography, our national coverage. And at the moment we've gone in with a partnership with a aircraft company that does specifically airborne imagery, and with our DMC camera, which is this imagery over here. So it's very good color imagery that we are using at the moment, and that just makes our task of interpreting the features much more easier. In the past years, we had a big field section where people used to drive around and tell you, this is that, whatever. Now there's little money to do that, so a lot of it's reliant on image interpretation of what that object is. Plus we're reliant on the section you've come from, ancillary data, where they source information. Because a lot of the other companies, like for instance, at the Department of Education, captured all the schools with handheld GPSs. So we got that information. So everybody's got GIS systems. So it's a matter of partnering up and using it and not duplicating that information.
Okay.
But we might change it to suit our standards and specifications for our topographical, because the mean scale of that whole database is 1 in 50,000. And from that, then we'll make our other scales at the moment. Any questions so far? Yes, sir.
What GIS software do you use?
GMedia Professional. GMedia Professional. It's a GeoMedia. GeoMedia. It's an Intergraph product from the States. Yeah. And we found it quite suitable for our needs. We used to use a local product called Regis before, and then when that became too cumbersome because this huge data set grew and grew and grew, and obviously the management of that data is important. It's no use having a good GIS and your database is not very good. So we've chosen Oracle. Oracle's a big group. Oracle Spatial Cartridge, which is specifically for geographical information, to store all the spatial attributes and spatial information. And then the talking engine, or the GIS, that we use to cartographically, export it, to cartographically capture it spatially, to do all the metadata, attributes, etc., is GMedia Professional.
Okay.
At the moment we're busy doing an upgrade of, this is GMedia 5, we're going to GMedia 6, and we're also upgrading Oracle as well. So at the moment there's a bit of development with it as well. But we find it quite suitable for our needs. We looked at the other ArcView and all the other brands out there, and we chose this one, which was not what everybody expected, and we haven't looked back at what its functionality, its ease of use is pretty good. So this is all the attribute information. Denise is just going to zoom in if you can find that stadium. This is PE. It's growing quite at rapid rate. It's one of our main areas where industrial development is for cars. Our big car manufacturers are there, General Motors and Volkswagen, and who else? I think those are the two main ones there.
What's the name of the area?
Port Elizabeth.
This is the stadium.
This is the stadium, busy under construction.
Is it far away from here?
PE. Just thinking now, how many kilometers? It's about 7 hours drive.
7 hours.
It's about 7 hours. There it is over there. Cape Town's over there, and we're looking at over there. Yeah. But yeah, it's quite a distance. Yeah, but the roads are quite good. Obviously, going through the towns it slows things down a bit and things like that. But most of the roads are quite good. Yeah. Do you know it's gone a plane in the World Cup? Where they're staying? Whereabouts are they staying? You're not too sure. Yeah, I think
one thing we're sure is that when they miss the final
I think Brazil's the only team that's staying in Cape Town, and I think you lost your bet now. And then some are staying up the garden route as well. So once this information's captured, Jimmy, if you can just go back to the latest one, this query feature, any feature. We've got obviously all the attributes. There's a hierarchy of the tree that we're working. Let's query that, please. We got inland water, and there's a hierarchy and all the metadata that is needed to actually capture that. From that information, our cartographic guys who make this map will then take that information, and they're using a laser scan product from the UK called LAMPS, and they would then cartographically manipulate the spatial data into this format, which will be a symbology format. Okay. Obviously, you know with the advantages of having a GIS, where you can bring out metadata, whereas a map you have to decipher it because it's been deciphered for you, and then associate and read and things like that. But at the moment, most of our data is obviously used internally to make these maps, and the other scales